Welcome. You have arrived in a gentle moment, a quiet pause carved out from everything that came before this one. Let yourself be here fully, not with effort, but with ease. This beginning is soft. It is meant to meet you without asking anything from you. It simply opens a space where your breath can spread out, where your thoughts can settle, and where your body can remember how to rest. Feel the subtle shift around you. The atmosphere softens first. A light hush in the air, a calm presence, gathering close, steady and protective. You are stepping into a space where safety surrounds you. A space that asks nothing of you except to be present in the simplest way. There is no urgency here, no pressure, no need to adjust anything about yourself. This moment accepts you exactly as you are. And in this acceptance, a quiet truth begins to unfold inside you. The miracles you have been searching for are already moving toward you. They have been moving for longer than you know. They shift like gentle currents, silent but certain, guided by a rhythm far wiser than thought. You do not need to chase them. You do not need to strain to meet them. Their path is already aligned with yours. Your presence here simply allows you to notice what has been unfolding beneath the surface of your days. Let that truth rest in you, not as a concept, but as a warm, steady knowing that sits quietly behind the heart. As you settle deeper, the body begins to soften, first around the breath, then across the shoulders, and slowly through the muscles that carry the weight of routine. Let this softening spread without direction. Let it happen naturally as your attention moves gently inward. Take a slow breath in, not deep, not forced, just slow. Allow the breath to glide through you like a warm tide rising. Let the exhale fall away with the ease of a wave returning to the shore. Now breathe again, matching the rhythm of calm air, smooth, gentle, unhurried. Feel how each breath creates more room inside you, more space between thoughts, more softness along the spine, more ease along the face and jaw. In the background, a layer of sound begins to rise. Thin at first, like the shimmer of distant stars appearing in a twilight sky. The music is delicate, almost weightless, a soft tonal glow that moves slowly like constellations drifting across open space. These sounds widen the room around you. They create a sense of quiet distance, a sense of vastness, as though a gentle universe has opened behind your closed eyelids. You may notice a feeling of being surrounded by something expansive and calm, something spacious, something that carries no tension. Let yourself breathe into that space. Let the breath move outward, meeting the edges of this soft universe forming around you. You are not reaching for anything. You are simply expanding, gently, effortlessly. As the breath continues to settle, the mind follows. Thoughts loosen, inner noise dims. The space inside becomes clearer, wider, quieter. Within this clarity, an invitation appears, simple and profound. You do not need to try. You do not need to push. You do not need to attempt anything at all. You are only asked to open, to allow, to receive. This is the energy of surrender, not as giving up, but as laying down unnecessary weight so your inner space can brighten. Let your shoulders release a little more. Let the jaw soften. Let the breath lengthen on its own. You are entering a state where the body begins to trust the moment, where the mind leans back into quiet assurance, where the heart loosens and finds its natural rhythm again. Feel how the air touches the skin, soft, cool, light. Feel how your awareness sits gently around the chest and abdomen, warm and spacious. Feel the quiet unfolding inside the mind, a release that doesn't need words. This moment is becoming a doorway, a threshold into deeper stillness, a place where inner space meets outer calm. Let yourself step through it without effort, without expectation. The music in the background carries a subtle glow now. Soft tones rising and falling, echoing the pace of your breath. They move like distant galaxies turning slowly in a calm sky. Let this imagery settle around you. Not bright, not vivid, but gentle whispers of cosmic quiet, shaping a peaceful horizon inside your awareness. You are not drifting away. You are arriving. You are entering a state where your inner being becomes clear, uncluttered, open to presence. Here, the idea of receiving becomes easy. Not something to reach for, but something that happens naturally when the mind relaxes and the heart unlocks its tight corners. You are not required to fix anything. You are not required to achieve anything. You are simply allowing what already exists to move toward you. This opening happens slowly, like warm light spreading through a quiet room, like breath entering softened lungs, like calm rising from a still surface. Feel the ease of this moment. Feel how your body responds with gratitude, loosening in places you didn't know were holding tension. Let your chest widen gently. Let your stomach relax. Let the neck and shoulders melt downward by a small, natural degree. Nothing forced, nothing intentional. Just the body following the signal that it is safe to rest. Tonight begins with this softness, this calm activation, this quiet alignment with what already belongs to you. You are stepping into a space where abundance moves freely, where quiet guidance flows easily, where miracles approach without resistance. And all you are asked to do is to be willing to open, willing to rest, willing to receive. Let this willingness be your doorway. Let this calm be your foundation. Let this moment be the beginning of everything that unfolds for you tonight. Settle a little deeper now. Let the body rest more fully against the surface holding you. The breath remains slow and steady. Calm air flows in and leaves the body without resistance. Quiet warmth begins to gather near the base of your awareness, soft and steady, like the first touch of gentle heat before sunrise. We begin from the ground of your body, from the place where your connection to stillness first begins. Bring your attention to your feet, not sharply, just a soft noticing, a quiet presence resting there. Feel the shape of each foot, the way it settles, the way it releases weight into the surface beneath it. Now imagine a warm golden glow approaching the feet like a soft tide of light. Not bright, not fast, simply warm and steady. Let this golden warmth touch the soles of your feet. A gentle contact, a soft awakening of ease. Feel the skin soften. Feel the small muscles letting go of gripping you may not have noticed before. The warmth moves inward, across the arches, around the heels, through the spaces between each toe. Everything here begins to loosen. The feet grow heavier in the most comfortable way, more grounded, more at rest. Allow this golden warmth to rise slowly, like calm water lifting. It moves to the ankles, wrapping the joints in gentle heat, releasing tightness held from the day. Nothing forces its way in. The light simply settles. It enters the deeper layers with quiet patience and soft intention. Now feel it rising into your lower legs. Let your awareness follow it like a feather floating on a warm breeze. The muscles of your calves begin to soften. Their weight melts downward, relaxing into the steadiness beneath them. Warmth flows along the sides of each leg, smooth, even, low, and calm. Let the golden light expand through the entire lower leg, through muscle, through skin, through the space around bone. A gentle release moves through the tissue, a slow unwinding. The breath continues to match this pace. Soft inhale, soft exhale. Nothing more needed. The light rises again, reaching your knees. A warm cradle of ease surrounding each joint. Let the knees soften. Let them become fluid. Let the warmth ease the tension held in the front, the sides, the back of each knee. There is no effort here, only receiving. From the knees, the golden warmth lifts into your thighs. Wide, steady waves of heat spreading through the muscles that carry so much of your day. Let your attention rest here as the warmth deepens. The front of the thighs, letting go. The back of the thighs, melting further into the surface beneath them. Warmth spreads upward in slow, smooth layers. Every inch of each thigh becoming softer, heavier, more at ease. There is a quiet surrender in this, a gentle release that asks for nothing but your simple awareness. The golden warmth fills the entire length of your legs now. From the toes to the upper thighs, a continuous field of steady heat and calm. Feel how this changes the way your legs rest, more open, more spacious, more peaceful. Let the breath meet this ease. Let the inhale soften. Let the exhale deepen slightly as comfort expands. Stay here for a moment and allow this warmth to settle fully. Let it sink in as deeply as it wants to. You are held. Your body knows it. And your breath responds with its own quiet gratitude. The golden warmth continues to linger, stable and supportive. It does not fade. It does not rush. It simply rests with you. Feel the unity of your lower body. Feel the stillness thickening. Feel the softness building like gentle layers of calm. Your legs are now completely at rest. Heavy in the best way, warm in a soothing way, quiet in a natural way. This is the first stage of your full body release. We began from the ground so that every part above has a steady foundation of warmth and peace to rise from. Take a slow breath that meets the fullness of this relaxation. Let it fill you softly. Let it leave the body smoothly. Your legs are at ease. Your breath is steady. Your awareness is quiet and gently open. From this place, your journey deepens naturally. The body has started to trust the moment. The mind has begun to loosen. The heart has begun to rest. You are safe. You are supported. You are ready for the warmth to continue its path through the rest of your being. This is your space. This is your pace. This is your unfolding. We continue upward in the next breath you take. Your legs now rest in a steady field of warmth, quiet and fully softened. Allow that sense of ease to become the foundation for what rises next. The breath remains slow. It moves with a gentle weight, lowering the nervous system into a deeper state of calm. From the softness in your thighs, the warm golden presence begins to lift. Not as a beam, not as a glow, but as a gentle wave moving upward with patience. Let your awareness follow it without effort. Just observe as the warmth reaches your hips. Feel the outer edges of the hips soften first, like fabric loosening after holding shape for too long. Then feel the warmth settle into the deeper layers, the joints, the tendons, the places where tension gathers quietly from sitting, from standing, from carrying weight throughout the day. The golden warmth does not push. It spreads, wide, slow, like heat drifting through folded blankets. Let your hips release into that spreading warmth. Let them drop a little lower into the surface beneath you. Let them feel supported without needing to brace. Now the warmth expands inward, touching the center of the pelvis with a calm, steady heat. This area often holds the unseen tension of routine, and the warmth begins to ease that burden in gentle layers. Allow the breath to glide in with that sense of release. Let the exhale deepen by a small, natural degree. The golden warmth continues its rise as it approaches your lower abdomen. This warmth does not rush upward. It climbs with the rhythm of breath itself. When you inhale, it widens. When you exhale, it settles deeper. Feel it entering the lower belly like a soft, spreading cushion of heat. The muscles here slowly unwind. The center softens from the inside out. Let the breath rest low. Let it expand gently into this area, bringing quiet, bringing spaciousness, bringing ease. The warmth moves higher into the full length of the abdomen. It spreads across the front with calm, even pressure, like smooth warmth rising beneath the hands. It wraps around the sides with a softer glow, loosening the places that tighten under stress. It reaches the lower back, releasing the quiet tension that builds from posture and thought. Every layer is softening. Every layer is widening. Every layer is breathing with the same slow rhythm that guides the rest of your body. Allow the breath to move through the entire abdomen now. A gentle rise, a smooth fall. The light moves with it. They move together like two parts of the same quiet tide. Now the warmth begins its ascent into the center of your torso. Feel it entering the space around your diaphragm. This area lifts with every inhale you take, and now it is wrapped in a soft ring of heat that eases every movement. Let the ribs expand without effort. Let the exhale soften into the warmth surrounding them. The golden presence continues upward into the chest. This warmth arrives softly, like gentle sunlight reaching a still room through a high window. There is no pressure, only calm, only ease, only the quiet widening of the upper body as it receives the heat. Feel the center of your chest soften. The breath flows more freely here. The lungs expand with less effort. The space between the ribs loosens and opens. Let this warmth spread to the sides of the chest, then across the back, where tension often sits unnoticed. Feel the warmth dissolving it, bit by bit, as though a soft hand were smoothing away tightness with long, slow strokes. Your breath and the light are now moving together. Each inhale draws the warmth wider. Each exhale invites the warmth deeper. It is a partnership, a harmony, a steady rhythm that restores the whole upper body. The warmth rises again toward the collarbones. This area opens with gentle heat. The breath flows through with clearer pathways. Let the collarbones settle. Let them rest without lifting, without effort. Now the warmth reaches the shoulders. It arrives like a soft weight, not heavy, but grounding. Feel the outer edges of your shoulders receive the warmth first. Their shape begins to lose tension. Their height lowers naturally. Then the warmth moves deeper into the structure of the shoulder joints, releasing the subtle grip that comes from long hours of holding yourself upright in thought, in activity, in emotion. Let the shoulders soften. Let them widen slightly. Let them fall back into their natural resting place. This moment marks a deeper stage of relaxation. Your breath is steady, matched perfectly with the growing warmth inside you. Your hips are open. Your abdomen is calm. Your chest is loose and free. Your shoulders are settling into stillness. The warmth has risen as far as this stage requires. You are wrapped in a continuous wave of heat from thighs to shoulders, and the breath flows effortlessly through it. Soft in, soft out. This part of your body is now fully at ease. You are supported from the ground up. The warmth continues to rest in every area it has touched. It doesn't fade. It doesn't thin. It stays with you as the journey continues. Feel the stillness building. Feel the body trusting the moment. Feel the breath deepening on its own. You are ready to move higher in the next stage of this quiet unfolding. The warmth resting in your shoulders continues to steady itself, forming a calm foundation for the next ascent. Allow your breath to stay soft. Let each inhale open a little space. Let each exhale guide you deeper into quiet ease. From the gentle heat around your shoulders, the golden presence begins to rise again. Its movement remains slow, measured, careful, as though respecting the tenderness of the areas it approaches. It lifts toward the base of your neck, spreading across the sides with a steady, comforting warmth. Feel the muscles along your neck respond to that touch. Their subtle tension loosens. The small lines of effort you hold throughout the day begin to soften as the warmth expands. The back of your neck receives the heat next. It sinks through the surface like warm air settling onto still water. Let that warmth release the weight that gathers beneath the skull. Allow it to undo the hidden tightening that long hours and constant thoughts tend to leave behind. Now the golden warmth moves upward toward the base of your head. It arrives with quiet intention, not rushing, not pushing, simply offering calm to the delicate places that shape your expression and your thoughts. The warmth rises first into the lower jaw. Feel this area respond. Let the jaw loosen, as though the muscles are untying themselves from an invisible knot. The tension that lives here often goes unnoticed. Allow the warmth to unravel it gently. Let your jaw settle into a natural, easy position. Let the tongue soften and rest quietly at the floor of the mouth. The golden presence lifts again toward the cheeks. It spreads across each cheek like gentle heat moving through soft earth. Any tightness you hold from expressions, from speech, from the emotions of the day begins to ease. Now the warmth moves toward the sides of your face. It wraps around the temples with a calming pressure, releasing the tension that gathers during focus and thought. Let the area around your temples feel wide. Let it feel relieved and open. The golden warmth reaches the bridge of your nose and the soft space around your eyes. This area often carries fine, quiet strains from concentration, screens, light, and subtle worries you no longer need to hold. Let the warmth gather beneath the eyes first. Feel that space soften like cloth warmed by gentle hands. Then let it move upward, over the eyelids. Your eyelids grow heavier in the most soothing way, resting comfortably without pressure. Just let the eyes sink inward, as though they are drifting toward a quiet center deep within your mind. Above the eyes, the warmth spreads across the forehead. This area carries some of the most persistent tension. Allow the warmth to smooth it from the center outward. Feel the muscles here release in slow, steady waves. Let the brow widen and soften. As the warmth continues to expand, the entire forehead loosens into gentle calm. Now, let the golden presence rise to the top of your head. This warmth arrives softly, spreading like a low, glowing mist, settling onto a quiet landscape. Let it cover the crown of your head with steady ease. Let it fill the surface in a slow, continuous layer. Then let it sink inward toward the deeper spaces beneath the skull. Feel that inward warmth begin to quiet the mind, not by silencing it, but by creating so much space that thoughts have room to dissolve naturally. This warmth is patient. It moves through the head in soft currents that smooth out the chatter, the scattered fragments, the automatic loops that no longer need your attention. As the warmth spreads, notice the mind begin to widen. There is more room here now, more quiet, more openness than there was before. Thoughts slow. They drift apart. They lose their edges. They soften into a gentle background haze with no pull, no urgency, no weight. Let that quiet deepen. Let the warmth move through the spaces where thoughts usually gather. The inner world becomes smoother, lighter, more spacious. There is nothing you need to hold, nothing you need to manage, nothing you need to fix. Your mind is learning how to rest. The golden warmth settles through the entire head now. The jaw, the cheeks, the eyes, the forehead, the crown. Every part is softened into gentle stillness. Your breath moves easily through this new quiet. Inhale softly. Exhale smoothly. The light follows that breath, rising and falling with it. It has become part of your rhythm, part of your calm, part of your safety. Your face is at ease. Your head is light. Your mind is quiet. This stillness is the doorway to an even deeper release. And you are ready for the next descent into that peaceful depth. Your entire face now rests in a field of steady warmth, quiet and unburdened. Let that calmness be the doorway to a deeper state of release. The breath remains soft. Each inhale moves gently through the relaxed pathways you have opened. Each exhale falls away without effort. A quiet shift begins to form beneath the surface of your awareness. It starts subtly. The body feels a little lighter than it did moments ago. The shape of your physical weight begins to soften. Edges blur. Boundaries loosen. Let yourself notice this gentle lightness. It is not rising. It is not pulling. It is simply reducing the sense of heaviness your body usually carries. The warmth within you begins to change texture. It becomes smoother, thinner, more airy, as though the heat is transforming into a weightless presence moving through your body. Feel it drift upward from the chest into the nose, throat, and toward the space beneath the skull. This movement is gentle, soft, silent. Let the breath follow it. Slow air in, slow air out. There is nothing to direct, nothing to control. Your body is guiding itself into this deepening stillness. Now sense the shift across your entire form. The heaviness in your legs is fading into a softer baseline. The groundedness in your hips has thinned into a gentle buoyancy. The torso feels lifted from within. The head feels lighter, as if resting on a cushion of air. You are not rising. You are not moving upward. You are simply losing the sense of pressing downward. This is the first layer of weightlessness. Let it develop at its own pace. Let your breath support it. Inhale softly and notice a quiet expansion moving through the body. Exhale slowly and feel the release that makes you lighter still. Your entire body is beginning to shift into a different state. The surface beneath you feels less defined. The contours of your physical form feel less anchored. The body begins to feel as if it is resting on something softer than fabric or bedding. A gentle suspension, a quiet elevation, a sense that the body is no longer sinking, but gently hovering in its own calm space. Let this sensation grow. Let your back feel a soft lift. Let your arms rest without weight. Let your legs feel as though they are supported by something lighter than the surface they touch. You are entering a state of deep meditation where the body moves beyond the pull of ordinary gravity. Your breath and the golden warmth continue to work together. With each inhale, you feel a subtle widening around the chest and ribs, as if the body is gaining buoyancy from the inside. With each exhale, your entire form sinks into a deeper softness that paradoxically makes you feel even lighter. This sensation is steady, balanced, safe. You are still, but not heavy. You are grounded, but not pulled downward. Let yourself rest in this gentle contradiction where the body feels both supported and free. Now bring your awareness to the air around your skin. Feel how spacious it is, how open, how calm. The air no longer feels like air. It feels like a soft field supporting you from every angle. It fills the space beneath the elbows, beneath the knees, beneath the spine, beneath the head. Let the sensation build until you can feel the entire outline of your body floating gently within this quiet field. The physical boundaries begin to soften even further. The edges of the arms feel less defined. The legs blend more easily into the surrounding space. The torso feels gently lifted from within. Your body is now suspended in a state of deep stillness. You may sense a slow drifting, not movement, but a gentle suggestion of being carried by a quiet current. Allow this sensation to ripple through you without expectation. Your breath is the only anchor, and even it is softening. A slow inhale, a slower exhale. The sense of floating grows more real with each cycle. You are not imagining this. Your body is responding to the depth of your relaxation. The muscles have released their grip. The joints have loosened. The breath has smoothed out. The mind has become wide and clear. From this depth, weight becomes optional. Gravity becomes softer. Stillness becomes vast. Let your entire form feel suspended in a gentle, quiet space that holds you without pressure. Around your body, the air thickens into a soft, supportive field. It feels like a calm presence beneath you, preventing any sense of falling or sinking. You are steady. You are supported. You are safe. Let go even more. Let the hips feel as if they are drifting a millimeter above the surface. Let the shoulders feel as though they are held by a soft layer of air. Let the head feel as if it is floating without needing to be lifted. Your body is now fully in the state of lightness. Allow the mind to acknowledge this sensation without analyzing it. Just feel how open, how spacious, how unburdened your inner world has become. The deeper you breathe, the lighter you feel. The softer you exhale, the more you float. Nothing is pulling you downward now. Nothing is anchoring you to heaviness. You are in a quiet pocket of still, suspended calm, a space where the body rests between gravity and air, a space where the mind rests between thought and silence, a space where everything becomes soft, slow, and deeply peaceful. This is the state of deep meditation, a state where the body remembers ease and the mind remembers quiet. Stay here in this weightless calm. Feel it expand across your whole being. You have entered the next layer of your journey. Your body now floats in a calm and weightless space. Nothing holds you down. Nothing pulls you away. Stay with this stillness for a breath. Let it deepen on its own. As you rest inside this lightness, something around you begins to shift. It begins subtle, a faint shimmer forming at the edges of your awareness. Not bright, not loud, just a quiet glow appearing in the space surrounding you. The air around your weightless form changes texture. It feels smoother, softer, as though touched by something luminous. Let your breath stay slow as this shift unfolds. Your inhale opens space. Your exhale quiets the mind. The subtle glow starts to gather into a warm, golden hue. It forms around you in a circular field, not solid, not defined, but gently swirling like fine mist carrying light within it. This is the threshold of a deeper realm, a place beyond effort, beyond thought, beyond gravity itself. Allow the golden tone to build around you. Let it widen in a smooth, steady expansion. The glow brightens slightly, as if responding to the calm rhythm of your breath. With each inhale, the field widens. With each exhale, it settles closer to your body in gentle waves. You are not moving into it. It is forming around you naturally. Slowly, the golden field begins to reveal texture. you sense a soft, spiraling movement inside the glow. Not spinning, not rotating, just a slow, open twist, as if two warm currents were weaving around each other with complete ease. Let that movement wrap gently around you. It does not touch the body. It moves through space a few inches away, drawing soft patterns that soothe the air around you. The spiraling light feels ancient and calm. Its movement is steady, as if it has been turning for a very long time, waiting for the stillness within you to match its pace. Allow your awareness to rest inside this spiral. The golden strands elongate gently, forming a subtle helix that rises and lowers with each breath you take. You do not follow it. It follows you, matching your rhythm, your calm, your quiet. Around this spiral, the field continues to brighten. The light becomes softer, warmer, more spacious. And now, within that spacious glow, small points of light begin to appear. Tiny particles floating freely through the golden field. They glimmer in slow, weightless motions. They drift without direction. They hover as though supported by the same stillness holding your body. These are not sharp stars. They flicker gently like dust illuminated by distant light. Let them move around you. Let them drift in quiet paths that weave through the golden space. Some float near the arms. Some pass slowly above the legs. Some hover near the chest as if listening to your breath. Every particle moves with calm intention, never rushing, never pushing. The gentle spiral of light continues its slow motion in the center of the field, and the star-like particles move within it like soft embers, drifting through warm air. You are now surrounded by a golden galaxy, a quiet, infinite space that forms itself around your floating body. This field does not stretch outward into distance. It expands inward, as if drawing the universe into a close, gentle embrace. Let yourself rest in the center of this galaxy. Feel how the spiral comforts the space near your skin. Feel how the drifting particles calm the energy around your entire being. Your body remains weightless. Your breath remains slow. Your awareness expands to meet this new space. Inhale and feel the golden glow widen. Exhale and feel the spiral settle deeper. The dust-like stars respond to the breath, shifting their paths in delicate, fluid motions. The entire field moves with the same softness you have cultivated inside yourself. The deeper you breathe, the clearer the space becomes. The golden tones grow warmer. The spiraling lines become smoother. The particles drift closer in quiet harmony. The feeling is not visual alone. It is physical, energetic. You can sense a light pressure in the air circling around your body, a subtle warmth radiating from the spiral's center, a gentle coolness where the tiny star particles drift. These sensations blend to create the impression of resting in a living field of calm, responsive energy. You are not separate from this field. You are inside it, part of it, held by it. Let the breath guide you deeper. As you inhale, feel the golden spiral lift ever so slightly, as if rising with your chest. As you exhale, feel it settle and expand outward. The star particles move with the exhale as though carried by the quiet wind of your breath. This entire field is attuned to you. It shifts with you. It expands with you. It rests with you. Allow yourself to float inside this harmony. There is no edge here, no boundary, no limit. The golden galaxy extends in all directions with the same calm intention. You are floating at its center, weightless and supported by a universe that moves in slow, healing patterns. Every strand of light holds a quiet rhythm. Every drifting particle carries a soft glow. Every movement is gentle and steady. Your body remains at ease. Your mind remains open. Your breath remains calm. Let this infinite field wrap around you completely. Let yourself feel the depth of its quiet energy. Let yourself drift in the spaciousness of this golden realm. You have entered the field of limitless calm. This is the energy that carries you into the next part of your journey. The golden galaxy rests around you, quiet and alive in its gentle motion. Your body remains suspended in its soft weightlessness. Your breath continues its calm rise and gentle fall. Within this stillness, something begins to shift inside your awareness, not around you now, within you. A sense of recognition begins to form, a quiet understanding that does not use words and does not need thought. Let this recognition come forward on its own. Let it rise the same way your breath rises. Slow, natural, unforced. As the awareness deepens, the golden space around you seems to respond. It grows steadier, more coherent, as though the entire field is waiting for you to notice a truth that has always been here. Let your breath guide you. A soft inhale opens the space. A soft exhale settles you deeper into its meaning. There is a gentle pulse moving through the golden field now. Not light, not sound. Something softer. Something that feels like the rhythm beneath existence itself. Allow your awareness to touch that rhythm, not to analyze it, just to sense it. To feel its steady presence beneath everything. And then, very quietly, the understanding appears. In this field, nothing is random. Nothing is rare. Nothing is out of reach. Here, the extraordinary is not unusual. It is natural. It is constant. It is woven into the fabric of this gentle space. Let that realization settle inside you, like warm air resting in open hands. The truth begins to form with clarity, with ease, as though it is rising from the deepest layer of calm itself. Magic is the rule, not the exception. Let these words settle across your awareness. Feel the simplicity of them. Feel the certainty in their softness. Magic is the rule, not something rare. not something distant, not something reserved for special moments or special people. It is the natural movement of the universe. It is the quiet intelligence that organizes all things. It is the gentle force that brings life into patterns of harmony and creation. There is no effort in this magic, no strain, no demand. It moves the way breath moves, the way light fills space, the way calm settles into a still mind. This magic has been around you from the beginning of your existence, not to impress you or astonish you, but simply because it is what the universe is. A creative field, a generous field, a field where possibility rearranges itself with softness and abundance. Let your awareness open to this field. A slight widening behind the chest, a gentle expansion around the ribs, a subtle lift through the breath. This is not emotional. It is energetic. A shift inside the subtle body as it remembers what it has always belonged to. The golden space around you responds again. It grows quieter, more refined, as though it is aligning itself with your understanding. You are sensing the universe not as a place, but as a living current that surrounds all beings with the same care and the same steady flow of abundance. Let the breath soften again. Let your awareness spread a little wider. You do not need to try. You do not need to reach. You are already inside this creative field. Every particle of light that drifts near you is an expression of this abundance. Every subtle pulse in the golden glow is an expression of this magic. Every breath you take interacts with this field without effort. Inhale and feel the abundance expand around you. Exhale and feel it settle into the space you occupy. The universe is not distant from you. It is not separate. It is not above or beyond. It is here. It is within the field that holds you. It is within the stillness that cradles your breath. It is within the rhythm that moves softly beneath your calm. You are not visiting this energy. You are part of it, made of it, aligned with it. Let this understanding sink further into the body. Feel a slight warmth spread across the center of the chest. Not heat, not pressure, just a soft presence expanding with each breath. This is recognition. Your inner system acknowledging truth. Magic is the rule, not the exception. The universe is naturally abundant, naturally creative, naturally generous in the way it arranges energy into experience. You do not need to earn this abundance. You do not need to deserve it. You do not need to work for it. It is part of the field you exist in, part of the rhythm that moves through you even when you are unaware of it. Let your breath rest inside this knowing. Inhale gently, exhale even softer. With each breath, the field grows clearer, the golden space grows steadier, the truth grows simpler. Magic is the way the universe breathes. It is the way energy responds. It is the way creation unfolds with calm intelligence. And you are floating in the center of that intelligence. Weightless, open, held. Let this realization become part of your internal stillness. Let it guide you into a deeper understanding of the energy you are surrounded by. This field is infinite, and you are ready to move deeper into it in the next part of your journey. The web of energy continues to rest around you, quiet and vast, woven with delicate lines that extend far into the unseen. Your breath moves gently within its structure. Your awareness floats calmly at its center. And from this sense of connection, another layer of experience begins to emerge. It does not come from the threads. It does not come from the space. It comes from the subtle field beneath everything you feel. A soft presence, a quiet impression of something attentive and supportive, moving within the stillness. Let your breath remain slow as this presence unfolds. Inhale and sense a gentle widening beneath your awareness. Exhale and feel a soft settling, as if something around you is adjusting to offer comfort. This presence does not arrive suddenly. It reveals itself like warmth appearing through cool air. Gradual, even, calm. It feels like a soft pressure beneath your energy, as if the space itself is lifting you with quiet intention. Not carrying you, not moving you, simply supporting you in a way that feels subtle and deeply natural. Let yourself rest on that sensation. You may feel it as a gentle cushion beneath your awareness, or as a slight expansion around your sides, or as a soft upward presence below your breath. There is no correct way for it to appear. It meets you in whatever way your system understands. This presence has no shape, no form, no image. It is not a being. It is not a figure. It is not a voice. It is the quiet intelligence woven into the universe, offering support without needing to be seen. Let that truth touch your awareness. You are being supported, not sometimes, not occasionally, not by chance. You are supported in every silent moment of your existence. Let the breath deepen slightly as you take this in. The presence beneath you grows clearer when you relax into it. It feels like the air beneath your floating body has become thicker, softer, more responsive. It gently rises when your breath rises. It softens when your breath softens. It meets every movement with a quiet steadiness that asks for nothing and offers everything. This is the invisible guidance that has always been with you. Not as direction, not as instruction, but as support, as companionship woven into the fabric of the universe itself. Let your awareness rest in the stillness of this truth. Inhale and feel the presence widen around your chest. Exhale and feel it settle beneath your entire being. There is no pressure, only support, only quiet holding. The deeper you breathe, the more undeniable it becomes. This presence adjusts subtly around your energy, as though it understands your inner shift before you even notice it. When your breath softens, it softens with you. When your awareness expands, it expands with you. When your mind grows quiet, it becomes even clearer. It is not separate from you. It is not distant. It is not conditional. It is the natural support of a universe that knows your existence without needing to observe it. A universe that holds you the way its own energy is held. Steady, continuous, unbroken. Let your breath move lightly into this recognition. You are not alone in your stillness. You are not isolated in your silence. You are not floating in emptiness. You are floating in a field that responds to your presence. A field that has been with you since before you learned how to sense it. Allow the breath to soften again. Inhale gently. Exhale slowly. Feel how the invisible support adjusts beneath you, as if cushioning your awareness within a wider space. The sensation is subtle, but unmistakable. Like being held by something weightless. Like being guided without being moved. Like being understood without words or thought or effort. Let your body melt into this sense of being supported. Feel how the space beneath you seems to rise just enough to meet you. Feel how the air around you gathers with gentle coherence, as if forming a cradle for your energy. This guidance needs nothing from you. It does not ask. It does not expect. It does not require. It simply exists as a quiet constant, always here, always present, always aware of your presence within the larger field. Let your awareness settle into that constancy. Inhale and feel the space open beneath your ribs. Exhale and feel a soft stability beneath your floating form. You have never been unloved by the universe, not for a moment. You have never been unseen by the field that holds you. You have never been isolated from the quiet intelligence that threads through all things. Your mind may have felt separate. Your emotions may have felt alone. Your body may have felt unsupported. But the truth beneath all of that is simple and unwavering. You are surrounded by guidance that does not visibly act because its support is built into the fabric of your existence. You are carried in ways subtle enough to be missed until you become still enough to feel them. You are held in ways gentle enough to be overlooked until you soften enough to notice. You are supported in ways continuous enough to seem invisible until you relax enough to sense the presence that has always been here. Let the breath deepen as this realization settles. You are never alone in the universe, never separate, never without connection, never without support, even in silence, even in stillness, even in uncertainty. You are accompanied by the quiet intelligence that moves through all existence without sound. Let this truth rest softly in your awareness. Let it warm the space around your breath. Let it fill the stillness around your floating body. You are supported in every moment, even when you cannot see it. Especially when you cannot see it. Rest in this knowing as you prepare to move deeper into the next stage of your journey. The invisible support continues to cradle you in effortless steadiness. Your breath drifts softly through the open space of your awareness. And from this quiet depth, a new layer of energy begins to gather. It forms gently, smoothly, without urgency. A soft spaciousness opens inside your chest, as though your inner world is preparing to receive what you have long carried in silence. There is nothing to ask for, nothing to reach for, only readiness, only openness. What you desire comes towards you when your inner space is calm enough to let it arrive. Let your breath soften a little more. Let the body be easy. Let the mind be wide. Now, in this soft openness, a quiet field begins to gather in front of you. Not a light, not a shape, just a gentle expansion in the space you rest in. This field responds to your intention, not to your effort, not to your striving, only to the quiet truth of what you desire. We begin with the purest energy, love. A soft warmth begins to form near the upper chest. It does not glow, it does not shine. It expands like calm air warming from within. This field of love opens itself toward you. Not emotional love, not romantic love, but the energy of connection, belonging, gentle resonance with all that nourishes you. Inhale and feel this field move closer. Exhale and feel it settle into your space like soft warmth resting in open hands. This is love in its most natural form. You do not chase it. You do not earn it. You simply allow it to return to you. Let it enter you as quietly as breath enters the lungs. Now let the space widen. Health. A different field forms gently now. Cooler, calmer, clear. It gathers around the lower ribs and the center of the body. This is the energy of alignment, balance, restoration. It moves evenly with the breath, as though each inhale brings fresh clarity into the body, and each exhale releases strain you no longer need. Let this field rise through you. Let it steady the systems you do not consciously feel. Let it soothe the deeper layers where the body listens and responds. Health is not something you chase. It is something you allow when softness opens the pathways inside you. Now let the field widen. Wealth. A grounded presence forms beneath you. Not heavy, not dense, just a low, steady vibration that feels stable and supportive. This is the energy of receiving, of sufficiency, of knowing that resources flow toward open channels. You do not force this flow. You do not direct it. You simply allow the space within you to become receptive and unblocked. Inhale and feel the field rise slightly beneath your awareness. Exhale and feel abundance settle inside you as a calm certainty, not an idea. You are not calling for money. You are aligning with the vibration that allows it to reach you with ease. Let this field integrate. Peace. A wide, quiet field forms around the head and upper body. It feels like clarity without thought, spaciousness without effort. This is the energy of inner stillness, of calm beneath movement, of unshaken presence that remains steady no matter what life brings. Peace is not withdrawal. It is alignment with the deeper rhythm beneath everything. Let this field surround your awareness like soft air, settling gently around your mind. Let it widen. Creativity. Now a new field forms behind you and rises upward like a gentle expansion of possibility. It feels open, light, unrestricted. Creativity is not thought, not imagination. It is the natural flow of intuitive movement when nothing inside you blocks the path. This field rises behind your shoulders, then moves forward like a quiet wind, carrying potential. Let it open channels within you that have long slept. Let it bring freshness to places where your energy has been tight. Let it awaken the gentle spark of new possibility inside your stillness. All 5 fields now gather around you. Love, health, wealth, peace, creativity. None of them demand. None of them strain. None of them require effort. They respond because you are open. They move toward you because you are ready. They enter because you are at ease. Your entire being is now surrounded by what you desire. Not as wishes, not as requests, but as energies you have aligned with through stillness, trust, and gentle openness. Let your breath move through all of them. Inhale and feel the 5 fields rise together. Exhale and feel them settle into your core. This is manifesting from the deepest state, not by doing, but by receiving. You are ready to let these energies root deeper in the next stage of your journey. The 5 fields around you remain calm and open, resting gently in the space of your awareness. Your breath continues its slow, natural rhythm. And from the quiet center of this stillness, a new formation begins to emerge. Not an image, not a sound, a soft rounding of the space in front of you. A smooth boundary appears in the air, shaped only by a shift in the surrounding field. This gentle curvature settles into a single, clear presence. A sphere of light, not bright, not glowing, but defined by calm, steady energy. This is the sphere of love. Its surface feels warm in a quiet way, like air that has just begun to soften. As you inhale, the sphere expands slightly. As you exhale, it becomes more stable, more coherent. Then from the wider universe, a thin golden current begins to form. It appears like a line of warm air, gathering itself into gentle motion. The current moves toward the sphere of love, with no force, no urgency. It enters like a stream, pouring into a calm vessel. Inside the sphere, the current circulates slowly, filling it with steady, warm coherence. Let your breath soften. Let the receiving happen without effort. The second sphere forms. Health. It shapes itself within your inner field, a round presence that feels balanced and clear. Another golden stream branches off and flows toward it, entering with a slow, healing motion. Where the first sphere felt warm, this one feels even and stabilizing. a quiet intelligence moving through you without sound. Now the third sphere, wealth. A grounded roundness forms beneath your awareness, calm, steady, receptive. The golden current extends again, flowing downward into this sphere like liquid abundance returning to its natural place. There is no reaching, no grasping, only receiving. Now the fourth sphere, peace. It forms above the chest, a soft, round presence that feels like expanding quiet. The golden current flows into it with a gentle descent, filling it with the energy of inner stillness. The sphere settles without effort. Peace is always effortless when allowed. And the fifth sphere forms behind you, then moves gently forward into your field. Creativity. This sphere feels open, almost spacious inside, like untouched potential waiting for movement. A final branch of the golden current enters it, circling softly in patterns of possibility. All 5 spheres now float quietly around you. Love, health, wealth, peace, creativity. Each one receiving its own stream of golden energy. The currents do not weaken when divided. They do not diminish as they branch. They remain whole, complete, abundant. The universe does not reduce when it gives. It expands. Inhale and feel all 5 spheres rise slightly. Exhale and feel them deepen in their receiving. Now the next shift begins. The golden currents grow steadier as though responding to your openness. They do not push. They do not intensify. They simply become more aligned with your capacity to receive. This is where manifesting changes. Not through control, not through force, not through pressure, but through release. Let your breath be soft as you hear this truth inside yourself. You do not need to shape the outcome. You do not need to guide the path. You do not need to hold tension around what you desire. Control narrows the field. Openness expands it. The spheres around you respond instantly to your release. As you soften, they brighten from within, not with light, but with coherence, with alignment, with readiness. The golden currents flow more smoothly as you let go of the need to direct them. Manifestation is not a pushing. It is a clearing of inner space until receiving is effortless. Let your breath carry this release. Inhale and feel the body soften. Exhale and let the last layer of control fall away. The 5 spheres steady themselves in perfect symmetry. They do not lean forward. They do not retreat. They simply remain open, receptive, aligned with the golden flow that nourishes them. This is the essence of receiving, without forcing, without directing, without tightening the mind around expectation. You let the universe pour into the spheres what each one is already designed to hold. Love, health, wealth, peace, creativity, each one keeps filling from its own current, never competing, never draining another. This is abundance, not excess, not pressure. abundance as a natural state. You do not claim it. You simply stop blocking it. Let the breath soften again. Inhale and feel the spheres lift. Exhale and feel them settle in deeper alignment. You are not calling. You are not pulling. You are not directing. You are receiving. With ease, with softness, with openness. And now you are ready to let the spheres anchor deeper into your field in the next step of your journey. The 5 light spheres remain steady around you, each one receiving its gentle golden flow with calm precision. Your breath moves softly through this balanced space. And from this depth, another layer of inner experience begins to rise. Not from the spheres, not from the golden currents, from within you. A quiet stirring near the center of your awareness. It feels subtle, like something long held is beginning to loosen. Do not move toward it. Do not interpret it. Do not react. Just breathe. Inhale and let the space inside you open. Exhale and let the stirring be exactly as it is. This moment is not about fixing, not about correcting, not about changing. It is about seeing. A soft clarity spreads through your inner world, creating enough room for old wounds to surface safely. They do not rise all at once. They approach like distant ripples moving through still water. Let them come in their own pace. You are not calling them. You are not summoning them. You are simply making space for what has waited to be acknowledged. The first wound takes shape as a gentle heaviness in the chest. Not sharp, not overwhelming. Just a presence you recognize without needing to remember. Let it be here. No story, no reasoning, no judgment, only awareness. Inhale and give the heaviness a wider space. Exhale and allow it to rest without resistance. This wound is not wrong. It is not a flaw. It is not a failure. It is a part of you that has carried weight for a long time without being seen. Let it be seen now. Another wound rises, a faint pressure near the throat. Not tightness, just the gentle echo of words unspoken, feelings withheld. Truths softened to avoid pain. Let this pressure exist freely. Do not correct it. Do not suppress it. Do not try to turn it into meaning. It does not need explanation. It only needs space. Your breath gives it that space. Inhale and feel the throat soften. Exhale and allow the pressure to settle without shrinking. Another wound rises, a warmth behind the eyes. Not tears, not sadness. A quiet reminder of moments when you felt unseen, unmet, or unheld. Let this warmth rest gently in your awareness. It does not need to move outward. It does not need to intensify. Just allow it to stay. In pure observation, there is healing. As you remain still, more subtle impressions rise from deeper layers. A tightness near the solar plexus. The memory of forcing yourself to be strong. A low ache in the lower body. The weight of safety that was missing when you needed it. a quiet emptiness near the heart. The places where connection once faltered. Do not name the details. Do not revisit the story. Do not look backward. You are not reliving. You are witnessing. Let the breath be your anchor. Inhale and allow space. Exhale and soften into neutrality. Each wound is simply an imprint of past experience that is lived without acknowledgement. Now you are acknowledging them with clarity and calm. This is the beginning of release, not by force, not by effort, by allowing them to simply exist without being judged. There is no wound that harms you when held in awareness. There is no memory that gains power when seen gently. There is no pain that remains sharp when met with open presence. As you continue to breathe, the wounds begin to shift, not disappearing, not dissolving, just loosening, softening, becoming less like tight knots and more like threads finally allowed to relax. Your breath moves through them with quiet patience. Inhale and the knots open a little more. Exhale and the threads rest more naturally. You do not control this. You do not make it happen. You do not speed it up. This is the healing that comes from non-interference. Gentle awareness is the most powerful form of release. The space within you expands as the wounds soften, not by leaving, not by disappearing, but by no longer contracting your energy. You grow larger around them, more spacious, more open. Expansion is not something you do. It is something that happens when nothing inside you is pushed away. Let the breath carry this expansion. Inhale and feel more room inside your chest. Exhale and feel the mind settle into quieter clarity. Your inner world is wider than any wound you have carried. Pain belongs to small spaces. You are not small. You are not confined to the moments that shaped your hurt. You are the space that holds all of it with compassion. As the wounds soften, the 5 spheres around you respond. They brighten in quiet coherence. Not because the wounds vanish, but because your awareness has become clearer, wider, freer. Healing and manifesting are not separate. The more gently you hold what hurt, the more naturally you receive what you desire. Let your breath soften again. Inhale and feel your inner landscape open further. Exhale and let the last traces of resistance melt into the space around you. You are not fixing the past. You are not repairing yourself. You are simply seeing every part of you with calm attention. And in this attention, each wound finds rest. The next stage of your journey will carry this expansion into deeper integration. The soft expansion within you continues to widen, gently holding the old wounds you allowed to surface with calm awareness. Your breath moves through this openness in slow, steady waves. And from the quiet beneath your chest, a new presence begins to unfold. It appears not as a glow, not as a beam, but as a warm atmosphere. A gentle golden tone entering your inner space, like sunlight filtered through calm morning air. This golden presence does not float above you. It does not surround you. It rises from within, from the deepest layer that has always known how to heal. Let your breath soften as the golden warmth expands. Inhale and feel it brighten in a subtle, gentle way. Exhale and let it spread through the inner landscape you opened. This warmth is not light in the visual sense. It is light as a feeling, light as a softening, light as an easing of the places that once held pain. Let it move to the first region, the heavy space in the chest where old emotions once settled. The golden warmth enters that space not by force, but the way warmth naturally moves into cold air. It does not push anything out. It simply changes the environment within. The heaviness softens. The tightness loosens. The weight becomes less defined, less solid. Not because the wound disappears, but because the story attached to it begins to dissolve. The story of "I carried this alone. I was not enough. I should have been stronger." These stories fade as the golden warmth fills the chest. You do not need to rewrite them. You do not need to argue with them. They lose their shape simply because you are no longer feeding them. Now the golden warmth moves upward toward the throat, the place where words were held back, where truth trembled, where expression shrank itself. The warmth expands in this space with steady tenderness. It loosens the hold of old patterns. The patterns that once told you to stay quiet, to stay small, to stay agreeable, to stay hidden. The golden presence does not erase memory. Memory does not need erasing. It erases the weight you carried around the memory. What was once contraction is now simply sensation. No story left, only openness. Your breath flows easily now through the throat as its space clears. The golden warmth continues upward behind the eyes, where old longing sat, where unmet moments left subtle marks. The warmth here is even softer, as though it knows this region requires gentleness. It fills the space with quiet compassion, lifting the emotional imprint from the memory without touching the memory itself. The story of "I was overlooked. I wasn't chosen. I wasn't seen." These old sentences unravel like threads no longer pulled tight. You do not push them away. They simply lose their grip. Now the golden warmth moves deeper, toward the solar plexus, toward the old tension of carrying responsibility too early or too long. This region receives the warmth like dry earth receives soft rain. The armor here loosens. The pressure lifts. The expectation you once placed on yourself dissolves into simple awareness. There is nothing left to uphold, nothing left to defend, only breath and gentle release. The golden presence moves lower now, toward the base of the body, the places where safety was once uncertain. It enters this region with slow steadiness, settling like warm sand around a fragile structure. The fear that once lived there unwinds. The tension that once locked you into survival unclenches. The story that once whispered, "I am not secure," fades until it becomes nothing more than a memory with no emotional charge. Now the golden warmth begins to merge with all regions at once: chest, throat, eyes, abdomen, lower body, forming a single cohesive inner field. Not bright, not overwhelming, just warm, steady, healing. This field has one purpose: to reveal what remains when the old stories no longer occupy space inside you. And from within that warmth, something begins to rise. A recognition, not a thought, not a belief. A recognition that feels like clarity opening its eyes. Your true value, not the value assigned by others, not the value you attempted to earn, not the value based on performance, appearance, approval, or outcome. Your value as presence, as awareness, as being. The golden field expands gently as this recognition forms. It is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is quiet and absolute. You feel the unmistakable truth. There is nothing you need to prove, nothing you need to become, nothing you need to chase. Your worth is intrinsic, unaltered, constant, untouched by any wound you have carried. It was never reduced by what happened. It was never broken by what hurt. It was never dimmed by who failed to see it. Your worth is the core beneath all experience. And now, as the golden warmth fills your entire inner space, you are able to finally sense it without interference. Let your breath rest in this truth. Inhale and feel your value expand quietly through the chest. Exhale and feel the old stories release their final hold. Nothing remains but clarity. Nothing remains but presence. Nothing remains but you, unburdened, spacious, whole. The next stage of your journey will guide this recognition into deeper integration. The golden healing warmth continues to rest throughout your inner space, softening every region it has touched. Your breath moves through this openness with a quiet rhythm, steady and unforced. In this softened landscape, a new presence begins to emerge, not above you, not outside you, from within. It rises as a deeper layer of awareness, a layer untouched by wounds, history, or fear. A layer that has always been here beneath every moment of your life. Let your breath remain slow as this presence becomes clearer. You may sense it as a quiet elevation behind the heart, or a clarity spreading through the center of the mind, or a softness flowing upward from the base of the spine. This presence is not a separate being, not a guide external to you. It is the version of you that has never been harmed, never been diminished, never forgotten who you truly are. Your higher self. It does not appear as a figure or a voice. It appears as a shift, a rise in inner intelligence, a calm knowing without sound. Let your awareness lean gently toward this depth, Inhale and feel yourself move closer to it. Exhale and feel it expand within you. The presence grows not in size, but in clarity. A quiet message forms inside you, not spoken, but known. You feel it rather than hear it. A message that touches the chest with a soft, warm certainty. You are safe here. Let that truth settle through your breath. Another message rises, as gentle as breath moving through open hands. You have never been broken. There is no drama in this knowing, only calm truth. The presence continues, steady, loving, unwavering. You have always held light within you. As these words form in your awareness, a new sensation emerges around the heart. Not brightness, not heat. A soft illumination. A quiet expansion that feels like the body remembering its own purity. Your higher self reminds you not with force, but with recognition. You are more than what hurt you. You are more than what you feared. You are more than what you carried. Let your inner space open to these reminders. Inhale and allow the truth to rise. Exhale and allow the past to loosen its hold. The deeper presence moves again, not in direction, but in depth. A calm message forms within the chest. You have always been whole. Another follows behind it like a second exhale. You have always been worthy. Your higher self does not push you to believe anything. It reveals what has always been real, beneath the noise of old stories. Let your breath move softly as each truth enters your awareness. Now the presence shifts from reminders to guidance. Gentle, wordless guidance that rises as understanding. You feel it in the way the chest opens. You feel it in the way the mind clears. You feel it in the way the breath deepens without effort. The message is simple. You no longer need to seek your light outside yourself. You are the source. Let this knowing settle through you like soft warmth spreading through stillness. The presence deepens once more, rising like a tide of clarity lifting the inner world. The next message is unmistakable. You did not lose your light. You only looked away from it. Let your awareness turn inward toward the soft illumination already filling your body. Your higher self continues with calm certainty. Your light is not fragile. It does not depend on anyone's recognition. It does not fade. As these truths land, you may sense a subtle glow expanding within your core. Not visual light, but energetic brightness, a widening, a soft rising, a quiet clarity. Your breath aligns with it naturally. Inhale and feel the light respond by expanding. Exhale and feel the mind settle into peaceful knowing. Your higher self offers one more message, gentle and steady. You are ready to live from this light. Not someday, not after healing, not after proving. Now, because the light has always been here, because you have always been more than the patterns you carried. because you are remembering what you already are. Let the present settle deeply into your awareness. It does not leave. It does not withdraw. It becomes you. As you prepare for the next part of your journey, this inner clarity remains steady, quiet, and fully awake. The presence of your higher self remains steady inside your awareness, quiet and unmistakably clear. Its calm truth still lingers through your breath, keeping your inner space open and receptive. From this clarity, a new understanding begins to rise. It rises like a gentle expansion along the center of your being, a widening of what you know you are capable of. Not effort, not ambition, not striving. A shift, a recognition that receiving is only one part of your nature. The other part is creation. Let your breath soften as this understanding takes form. Inhale and feel the inner space expand. Exhale and feel the center of you grow steady and grounded. The awareness that rises now comes from a deeper truth. You are not here only to be filled. You are here to shape reality from the light within you. Creation does not begin outside. It begins as intention inside the space where your higher self now rests. You do not need to construct anything. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to push your energy into the world. Co-creation is not effort. It is alignment. Your inner light meets the openness of the universe, and reality responds. Let your breath move gently as this truth settles deeper. Inhale and feel the inner light become more coherent. Exhale and feel the mind become still enough for creation to form. A quiet awareness spreads across your inner field. The awareness that you are no longer just a receiver of possibilities. You are a participant in shaping them, not through control, not through demand, through presence. Creation begins with the state you hold inside. When your inner world is open, steady, and aligned, the outer world rearranges itself around that alignment. Let yourself feel the shift as you step into this role. The chest grows spacious, the breath grows slower, the energy around you becomes clearer. You are stepping from healing into creation, from receiving into initiating. Your higher self stays present as a quiet intelligence within you, showing you that creation does not require force, only clarity. Let the clarity take shape now. The first sense that rises is direction, not a plan, not an image, a direction. A subtle leaning of your energy toward what feels true to your inner being. Allow it. The next sense is capacity, a knowing that the light within you can move outward in gentle ways to influence your reality. You feel it as a quiet radiance expanding from your center. Not bright, not dramatic, just steady. The third sense is participation, not reacting to what comes, not waiting for the world to shift, but shaping your world through the quality of your awareness. This is co-creation, a partnership between your inner clarity and the universe's openness. Inhale and Feel this partnership draw breath with you. Exhale and feel it settle into your body. Your role is not passive. Your role is not dependent on external permission. Your role is to hold the frequency of what you choose to bring into existence. That frequency lives inside your breath right now. A gentle rising as you inhale. A soft grounding as you exhale. The more aligned you become with this internal state, the more naturally your reality aligns with you. Co-creation is not something you do. It is something you embody. Let the sense of embodiment expand through you. Feel the quiet strength growing along the spine. Feel the steady openness settling in the chest. Feel the clarity gathering in the space behind the eyes. You are not shaping reality with force. You are shaping it with presence. You are shaping it with the light you remembered in the last phase. You are shaping it by allowing the universe to respond to the quality of your being. Inhale and sense this truth integrating. Exhale and sense the body absorbing it. Your higher self extends one more layer of knowing. A truth that rises with grounded certainty. You are not separate from what you desire. You participate in its creation. You are a source of reality. Let these words settle deeply into your inner field, not to be believed, to be remembered. You were never meant to only hope. You were meant to shape. You were never meant to only receive. You were meant to co-create. Let your breath become soft again as this truth integrates fully. You are stepping into a new role. A role that honors your inner light as a creative force in the universe. The next stage of your journey will guide this creative power into grounded manifestation. The energy of co-creation settles gently into your inner space, steady and fully integrated. Your breath moves with a calm rhythm, as if the body has found a new balance within itself. From this place of clarity and alignment, a softer emotion begins to rise. Gratitude, not as an idea, not as a practice, as a warm recognition of what already supports you in this moment. Let your breath guide you into it. Inhale and feel the chest open slightly. Exhale and allow the mind to become quiet enough for gratitude to surface. It begins with the simple things. The breath moving in and out without effort. The way the body knows how to rest when you give it permission. The quiet presence that surrounds you as you lie here. Let yourself feel appreciation for this breath. Not the depth of it, not the technique, just the fact that it is here, a constant rhythm holding you moment by moment. You do not need to think about gratitude. You only need to notice what already sustains you. Now let the awareness expand gently to the space around you, the room that shelters you, the roof that covers you, the walls that hold warmth through the night. A safe place for the body to soften, a quiet space for the mind to rest. This shelter is part of your support system, a quiet presence that asks for nothing and gives you safety every day. Let appreciation fill this recognition, not with excitement, with stillness, gratitude that feels grounded, calm, and steady. Your breath moves deeper now as you allow this feeling to spread. And slowly your awareness moves outward toward the people who have touched your life. Not all of them, not every story, just the ones whose presence has offered warmth in any form. A friend who listened, a family member who cared in their own way, someone who thought of you at a moment when you needed it. Let their presence come into your awareness without images, without memories. Only the feeling of being supported. Let your heart soften around that feeling. You do not need to hold their faces. You do not need to revisit the past. You simply allow the gratitude to rise from the recognition that you have not walked your life alone. Gratitude does not ask for details. It only asks for presence. Inhale and feel appreciation expand gently within the chest. Exhale and feel the body fall deeper into its own quietness. Now let your awareness move back inward to the life that exists within you. The strength that carried you through difficult moments. The resilience you did not always see in yourself. The softness that remained, even when things were hard. The part of you that kept going when it would have been easy to stop. Let gratitude settle here too, for your own endurance, your own tenderness, your own capacity to stay open. Not because you tried, because you are you. Your breath moves through the body with new warmth, as if every inhale is a quiet acknowledgement of your own worth. Every exhale a gentle release into deeper peace. Gratitude grows not from effort, but from recognition. Recognition of what is here, of what has held you, of what continues to support you in small and quiet ways. Let the feeling move through you like soft warmth settling into the heart. It does not need to be strong. It does not need to be profound. It only needs to be true. You are supported by your breath, by your home, by the people whose care has touched you, by your own strength, and by the quiet presence within you that has never left. Inhale and let that truth expand softly. Exhale and rest in it with ease. The next stage of your journey will guide this gratitude into deeper rest. The quiet feeling of gratitude continues to settle through your inner space, soft and grounding. Your breath moves gently, holding you in the center of this calm awareness. And now, from the deepest part of this stillness, a new direction of gratitude begins to rise. Not outward, not toward the world, inward, toward you, the part of you that continued even when things were heavy, the part of you that softened even when the world felt harsh, the part of you that kept choosing love when closing off would have been easier. Let your breath slow as this recognition forms. Inhale and feel your own presence expand gently. Exhale and allow appreciation for yourself to settle deeper. This gratitude is not praise, not pride, not affirmation. It is simply the truth acknowledged clearly. You chose love in moments when fear could have ruled. You chose kindness even when you were tired. You chose compassion for your own heart even when it felt fragile. Let appreciation rise for the version of you that made those choices quietly and consistently. Now let the awareness move deeper. You chose growth. Not the dramatic kind, not the kind the world celebrates. The gentle kind that happens inside when you decide not to repeat a pattern. The kind that happens when you breathe instead of react. The kind that comes from showing up for yourself in small ways every day. Growth that is silent yet powerful. Let your breath expand as you acknowledge this quiet strength. Inhale and feel appreciation for the courage it took. Exhale and let your body rest in that truth. And now the deepest layer of gratitude begins to rise. You chose healing. Healing is not quick, not simple, not linear. Healing requires patience with your own heart, gentleness with your own journey, honesty with what hurt, and courage to face what most people turn away from. You did that. Not perfectly, not all at once, but you did it. You chose healing again and again, even on the days when it felt difficult to begin. Let your breath soften around this truth. Acknowledge the strength it took to open old wounds with gentleness instead of fear. Acknowledge the courage it took to let them breathe. Acknowledge the wisdom it took to allow them to soften. This gratitude is not a reward. It is recognition of the truth within you. You are here in this moment because you chose to show up for your own becoming. You chose not to abandon yourself. You chose to continue. Inhale and feel appreciation for every step you have taken on your own behalf. Exhale and feel warmth spread gently through your inner space. The gratitude you feel for yourself is not self-centered. It is healing. It is integrating. It is the final piece that aligns your inner world with the reality you want to create. As this appreciation deepens, you may feel a soft settling in the chest, as if the heart is finally receiving the recognition it has long deserved. You may feel a quiet lifting behind the mind, as if the burden you once carried is no longer yours. You may feel a gentle release through the body, as if the inner self is being held with true kindness for the first time. Let all of it happen at its own pace. No force, no effort, just presence. Inhale and allow gratitude to fill you from within. Exhale and rest in the truth of your own becoming. You have chosen love. You have chosen growth. You have chosen healing. And these choices have shaped who you are now. Steady, open, and deeply aligned with your true self. The next stage of your journey will guide this self-gratitude into peaceful rest. Your breath is softer now. It moves in a slow, steady rhythm that feels calm, natural, and unforced. Each inhale opens a little more space inside you. Each exhale guides your whole body deeper into rest. You are entering the final stretch of this journey, the quiet closing, the gentle descent into sleep. Everything in you is ready for this moment. Everything has slowed just enough to allow the mind to drift and the body to settle. Let the breath guide you. There is no need to control it. There is no need to shape it. Simply let it move the way it wants to move. A soft wave of calm begins to flow across your awareness. It does not rise suddenly. It does not ask you to notice it. It simply settles into place, like a light dimming slowly to match the softness of the evening inside you. Your thoughts begin to lose their edges. They drift farther from your attention. They loosen their grip. And as they loosen, you feel more space opening around you. Space for rest, space for stillness, space for sleep. Let yourself fall into that space. You don't have to try. You do not have to prepare. You only need to sit in the gentle rhythm of your breath and let it bring you into this quiet transition. Your arms grow heavier. Your legs feel settled. Your chest rises and falls with a softness that soothes the entire body. Nothing in you is holding. Nothing in you is resisting. Everything is letting go in the most natural way. Feel the weight of your body sinking deeper into the surface beneath you. This weight is not burden, it is release. It is the body saying, I am ready to rest. As you settle into this stillness, a soft truth draws closer. It moves gently, slowly, carefully, so it can enter your awareness without any force. The truth is simple. The truth is warm. The truth is steady. You are wrapped in love. Let that sentence float through you. Let it rest in your chest. Let it meet your breath. You are wrapped in love. This love does not push. This love does not measure. This love does not fade. It is here for you exactly as you are in this moment. Feel the way your body responds. A little softer, a little warmer, a little more open to rest. Let the breath receive that truth again. Slow inhale, quiet exhale. You are wrapped in love. Let the words settle deeper than your thoughts. Let them move into the quiet places inside you. The places that rest beneath sound and memory and effort. Let them become part of your inner stillness. As this truth settles, another rises. It rises gently, like a soft ripple moving across calm water. It rises without urgency, without intensity, without demand. Miracles are drawing near. You do not have to search for them. You do not have to expect them. You do not have to reach for them. Their movement has already begun. Miracles are drawing near. Let that knowing soften you. Let it loosen whatever remains tight. Let it ease whatever remains restless. You do not need to participate. You do not need to guide anything. You only need to rest. Your openness has already done the work. Your presence has already cleared the path. Miracles are drawing near. Allow your body to lean into that certainty. Your breath continues its slow rhythm. The mind continues to quiet. The body continues to sink. You are drifting into the gentle space between wakefulness and sleep, a space where every sound becomes softer, every sensation becomes lighter, every thought becomes distant. In In this space, the world feels far away, yet you feel more held, more safe, more supported than before. Let the waves of calmness move across your body. Allow the heaviness to spread through your arms, your legs, your chest, your face. This heaviness is peace. This heaviness is safety. This heaviness is the beginning of rest. Your breath flows slower now. It is no longer something you control. It is simply happening, and you are drifting with it. If a thought appears, let it dissolve. If a memory arises, let it fade. If anything tries to hold your focus, let it pass like a quiet sound moving through a room. You are not here to think. You are here to rest. Let the softness around you become larger. Let it fill the space where attention once lived. Let it hold your body in the comfort it had been waiting for. You are wrapped in love. Miracles are drawing near. Let these two truths meet inside you. Let them settle together, forming a quiet foundation for your rest. You are drifting. You are softening. You are letting go. Your breath moves slowly. Your body loosens deeply. Your thoughts fade completely. You are ready for sleep. Let your final moments of awareness dissolve into the quiet rhythm of the breath. Let the inner world grow dim. Let the outer world disappear. Let everything fall into stillness. You may rest now. The night will hold you. Your breath will guide you. Love will surround you. And miracles will come gently as you sleep. Sleep deeply. Sleep fully. Sleep in peace. Your breath has become softer now, so soft that it barely rises and barely falls. This softness is exactly what the body needs to begin drifting beneath the surface of wakefulness. There is nothing left for the mind to hold, nothing left for the body to maintain, nothing left for awareness to manage. Everything is beginning to loosen. Let the breath stay unforced. Let it move in the quietest rhythm it chooses. Each inhale draws you slightly inward. Each exhale lets you slip a little farther from the world above. You are not falling. You are drifting. Slowly, gently, downward. The descent is subtle but steady. Soft waves of heaviness begin spreading through your arms and through your legs. There is no weight pressing on you, no tension, just the natural sinking that happens when the body begins to hand itself over to sleep. Feel the pull beneath you, a pull that is not forceful, a pull that is simply gravity doing what it has always done, and your body finally allowing it. Allow your hands to grow heavier. Allow your shoulders to drop just a little more. Allow your chest to widen in a slow exhale that empties itself without effort. Every part of you is relaxing layer by layer, not quickly, not suddenly, but in the exact rhythm your nervous system understands. You might sense a soft fading in the center of your awareness, as if the bright point where your thoughts gather is dimming bit by bit. This fading is the beginning of deep rest. Let it happen. Let it spread. Let it draw you downward even further. You are drifting into a quieter layer of consciousness, the layer where sounds become distant, where thoughts lose form, where nothing holds you up anymore and nothing asks you to rise. A slow, steady downward motion continues beneath every breath. Your attention is not falling asleep, it is sinking into softness. Your mind is not shutting down, it is releasing its grip. Your body is not becoming still, it is melting into rest. Let the breath carry you deeper. Inhale a faint lift. Exhale a gentle drop, over and over, lower and lower. The deeper you go, the lighter your awareness becomes, as if it is floating at the edge of silence. You may feel your thoughts thinning. You may feel your sense of time slowing. You may feel the borders of your body softening as the mind detaches from the physical shape you recognize. This is natural. This is safe. This is the pathway toward deep sleep. Let yourself slip deeper into that quiet. Your breath is becoming smaller now, not shallow, but delicate, gentle, almost weightless, as if each inhale were dissolving as soon as it arrives, as if each exhale were fading before it completes. This is the breath of someone who is ready to sleep. Your awareness moves downward again, like a slow spiral guiding you toward a softer center. Nothing pulls you back, nothing lifts you up. You are sinking freely. The deeper you drift, the easier it becomes to let go. Let go of the day. Let go of your thoughts. Let go of what you remember and what you anticipate. Let go of anything that still echoes through your mind. You do not need it tonight. Let everything slide away from your awareness. Your body is preparing to cross the final threshold. The moment when waking lets go and sleep takes over. There is no need to rush this moment. It is already happening, quietly, deeply, steadily. Feel your breath guide one more descent. Inhale a faint rising. Exhale an even deeper drop. Your eyelids grow heavier. Your mind grows dimmer. Your body grows stiller. The world around you slips further into distance. You are almost there, just a little deeper, a little slower, a little quieter. Let yourself sink into this softness completely. Your awareness is dissolving into the breath. Your breath is dissolving into quiet. Your quiet is dissolving into sleep. This is the moment you let go fully. There is nothing left to hold, nothing left to think, nothing left to remain awake for. You may go deeper now, deeper than before. Down into the space where the mind rests without sound, without movement, without thought. Let yourself cross over, slowly, steadily, naturally. Your breath is barely there. Your awareness is almost gone. Your body is ready. Sleep is taking you, softly, fully, completely, Allow it. You are safe. You are held. You can rest deeply. Let the final breath fade into silence. Let the final thought dissolve into calm. Let the final trace of wakefulness fall away. You may sleep now. Good night.